They're all too expensive, I think.
Fucking yeah.
They just got it. They've got because everyone's got the internet. They just go on and they find the cost, and it's not the cost, you know. So. Hello there, those of you who were around yesterday watching the channel, and I hope you all were watching the channel, that is. We might have noticed I brought my friend Dave Jenkins in from the YouTube channel, something about vultures.
Brilliant.
Yeah, the vinyl vultures.
The Vinyl Vulture.
Yeah, I guessed at that one and I just got the yes. And yesterday he did his top 10 albums. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Loads of good choices, right choices and interesting choices. So I said, can you come back? He hasn't really come back. We're just carrying on. Can you come back today and go through your prog albums? Yes, we're doing prog today. It's going to be prog. Let's get going straight in.
Okay, straight in. We're not messing about.
No messing around here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to...
The batteries are going.
Okay, it's going... What, emotionally? Okay, so...
But I need to make some money. It can't be like 10 minutes long.
No, well, no. Okay, so at number 10.
Wow, so straight off, he goes for a contentious choice.
I'm not messing about.
Safety, yes. They're the greatest prog band. They are prog. They define prog.
They're the greatest prog band ever. One of the greatest bands ever. It's, yes, it's drama, but it's without John Anderson.
Yeah, you've got Trevor Ord.
And without Rick Wakeman.
Yeah,
but
Jeff Downs for the Buggles.
I heard this album and I didn't realise John Anderson wasn't on it when I was about 16. But it's fantastic. And the production...
Now, the thing I like about this is one of Yes's great albums, and they got a bit flappy before on Tomato. Tomatoes,
and going for the one, half of that's a bit iffy.
Oh, I love going for the one. I love that album.
I love that. Yeah, I love a half of it.
Yeah.
Wondrous Stories and Turn of the Century.
I know what you mean. And Steve has every guitar part is basically him soloing up and down. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
This one is tight and it's controlled and it's heavier and the production's amazing and actually opens a window of what prog could have been in the 1980s. Yeah. But the thing I like about it is it coincided with the great Yes armpit check. Every year when you're in Yes, you have to have your armpits checked. You all come in. Eddie Offord comes in, checks the armpits, and it's been captured here. That's how well I know. That's how well I know this album.
Yes.
I didn't look, did I? I knew.
The oddest photo session ever in rock history.
And it's like they said, let's capture the armpit check. How shall we light this? I don't know. Shall we do horror lighting? Because Steve Howe looks horrific as it is, but here he looks terrifying.
Yeah, he doesn't look well.
And has he got a hat on? Or what's going on with his head?
Got a hat. Chris Squire looks a little bit overweight.
Look, this is not a hat. What is it on his head?
That's a light shade or something.
It's not though. Look, you can see through it.
But Trevor Horn doesn't look like Trevor Horn.
No, they
looks
don't.
Like Graham Parker and the Rumour.
And also, Alan White looks like he's underwater.
Yeah.
Jeff Downs ain't happy, is he? At the end, you would have thought getting keyboards, replacing Rick Wakeman's a good gig. Isn't it?
a bit of a good gig.
But and you're still there.
He's not showing it though.
No.
But this is a great record. I think there's some wonderful songs on here. The bass sound is superb.
Yeah, it is.
But Into the Lens, Machine Messiah.
Machine Messiah is my favourite.
That's a great song.
Tempest Fugit's favourite. So it's really well organised. They're not epics, but they're epic-ish.
Yeah.
Beginning and end, and then some much tighter, like the 80s are coming. Things
Yeah, it's very...
And also, one of their greatest covers.
Roger Dean.
It
is a lovely cover, yeah.
Can you do cats this time, Roger?
Could you puppet?
You've never done cats, have you? Can you do a cat, Roger? You can do a bloody cat. What do you think I am? I thought you could just do lumpy mushrooms. Prog, you'll notice the humour will be higher on prog because prog's funny. That's the whole point. If you can't appreciate the funniness of it, then you are a twat because it is truly pretentious.
It is there to be laughed at.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
all the
are very funny.
Wizards and pointy hats and things,
all of that
dressing up as foxes and things,
and armpit checks.
Yeah. No wonder bands like The Damned and The Jam and all laughed at prog rock because it was just so easy.
I was checking my armpits. He rat scabies, that is.
So anyway, number 9 is this Neil Ardley. Now, is it prog? I think it is prog.
What the hell's this? I don't even know what it is. He's asking me, is it prog? Right, this is basically got side 1, prologue. Rainbow 1, Rainbow 2, Rainbow 3, Rainbow 4.
So that's...
Slide 2, Rainbow 5, Rainbow 6, Rainbow 7, epilogue. Who's on here? Ian Carr, Tony Coe, Barbara Thompson.
Barbara Thompson?
Yeah.
You don't know Barbara Thompson?
Of course, I know all these. I know Ian Carr. I'm reading out the ones I know.
They're British jazz musicians, but I think this is a prog album. If you've ever listened to this...
Who's on drums?
I don't know.
If you brought on... Oh,
glasses.
yeah, Roger Sellers.
Roger Sellers. The Roger Sellers. This is a wonderful album. It's got kind of Balinese...
What the hell is it?
It's Kaleidoscope of Rainbows. It's a beautiful record. It's very proggy. And you should check it out. So
This looks amazing.
It's an incredible record, yeah. Neil Ardley, British jazz musician, composer. Apparently he wrote about 120 books on science and things like that.
Neil Ardley?
Yeah, he's very...
Who is he?
Very intelligent. He's a composer.
Paul
piano,
Buckmaster on cello.
Yeah, there you
know
go.
him.
Household names.
Roger Sutton on bass guitar. Who did he play for?
I don't know, but it rings a bell.
This looks amazing. I have never, ever heard of it. Ever.
Yeah, it's a great album. It is online
Describe
as well.
it for us.
It's instrumental. It's got different movements, obviously, Rainbow 1, Rainbow 2. It's got...
Tell us what we don't know.
It's got Balinese kind of scales, gamelan scales.
Yeah.
It's very weird and wonderful. But it's very tuneful. Very
So
melodic.
is it like if prog is rocked up classical music?
Yeah.
Is this like rocked up gamelan?
This is Rockalan. This is...
It says
it's
here,
classical,
Barley Boogaloo.
Barley Boogaloo. It is... It's got classical overtones in it. It's got a little bit of jazz. But I don't think it's jazz because it doesn't sound like it's completely improvised to me. It's very
there are
arranged
solos, though,
and
aren't
organised. Yes. But as a whole, it is very structured.
I find this very interesting. And the thing is, this cover seems familiar. So I think I've thumbed past this in many a record fair, not knowing what it was.
This is a cheap album. This is like a 10 quid album, but it's well worth getting.
I will get it. I'll get it for £5. I'll get it for £5.
I think your guys. Well, I don't think you couldn't get Where Have I Known You Before for £5. So
he was a bastard. That
he
bloke.
was a bastard. Yes, yeah. Anyway, so next
you got that the other day, didn't you?
I got it for 10. I got 10
quid. I would have had it for 10 quid. Where have I known you before?
And then the next day I sold it for 40. So the people are taking the piss.
Yeah.
Anyway, so next up, proper prog again.
So, in around about 74, after they'd done the Relayer album, they all decided to have a big holiday. They said, shall we have a holiday? You know,
have 6 weeks off.
Yeah, we'll have some time off. Go off and do a solo. We'll all do a solo album because we're all getting on each other's nerves. We're arguing about this, and this. And I think it worked with ELP. They tried to do it on the actual albums themselves. You got works too, and it didn't work, because nobody wanted that. But here they all went off and made these solo albums. And then all us Yes fans know that these solo albums are sort of part of the Yes oeuvre.
Yeah, they're part of the story.
Yeah, but there's an ascendancy of greatness.
And that's at the top.
Well, no, I think Elias's Son Hilo is at the top, but it's so bonkers. But if you're
I do have that record, and it is very bonkers.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love John Anderson.
But this one's closest to being like Yes.
I think that's the thing. This is more of a prog rock album.
Plus, if you are like one of those people who thinks, yeah, Yes are really great. I love the Alan White, but it's Bruford's the one. When it's got Bruford in, Bruford's on here.
Bruford's all over it.
Yeah.
And it also has Patrick Moraz.
Yes.
And it has the orchestration by he was a school friend of Chris Squire's, and he's a very eminent arranger conductor. Where's his name? I can't. It's on here somewhere. Andrew Price Jackman, yeah, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's such a lovely album.
Because Chris Squire, there he is. He went to public school, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a posho.
But he wasn't actually that posh. I said he was posh the other day. They said no, his dad was a milkman, but they saved up all the money to send him there.
Oh, fair enough.
Probably because he was too tall for a normal school, something like that.
Yeah, probably. He had to go to a special school.
Yeah.
For posh tall people.
I always feel when I watch Yes live that I can almost hear him stomping around the stage.
God, yeah, he's a beast. I saw him live and he was huge. But yeah.
Chris Squire, it was large, and this is something that we never mentioned, and I'm glad we brought it up here.
But he also did the most unpronounceable album title in music history, which is Chris Squire's Swiss Choir. Have you heard this?
No.
So Chris Squire did an album called Swiss Choir. So Chris Squire's Swiss.
He did a
Choir.
lot of this. Didn't he have a band called Squack It or something?
He had a band with Steve Hackett. Squack It.
Squack It.
Squack It. It's brilliant.
It's not. Chris, what should we call the band? Well, I was thinking we could call it, maybe put our names together. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, well, you could have Squack It or
Squire Hackett.
There's Squire Hackett, or you could have Hackire. Now, when I say Hackire, you don't go, oh, that's a brilliant idea. Squack It.
No, but Squack It, it's great. It rolls off the tongue.
And didn't they want to do that album with Led Zeppelin called XYZ?
XYZ. See, that is a good name. But with Jimmy Page and Chris Squire, that would never have worked, would it? Would he?
No. I know someone who met up with Chris Squire once to talk about doing some work together. And before they went to do any work, he took them off to this pizza place to show the person the Chris Squire pizza. That there was a pizza house that apparently, I don't know if they still do the Chris Squire, but somewhere, I suppose in London or somewhere like that, there was a pizza place that did the Chris Squire pizza.
Ah, wow.
Is that still going? Can we find out whether that is a thing still?
We could Google it, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Or someone out there could Google it.
Yeah, you lot could do the work.
Maybe we could do a video there.
So far we've done 3, haven't we?
We've done 3, yes.
Yeah, so we've done 10, 9, 8, so at number 7 now.
So number 7, this is very, very contentious. This is not a prog rock band. But I think they are. But a lot of people say they're not.
Not Coldplay.
It's Quadrophenia.
Well, now this has come up a number of times. Are The Who a prog band? Is Tommy a prog album? And is this Quadrophenia, which I think is, in terms of a rock opera, is a little bit more successful than Tommy?
I think it's better executed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the songs are better, it's better executed.
Yeah.
This is a prog album, but it's not talking about wizards and devils and demons. It's talking about real life and real people. So it is a prog album for people who are not into wizards and Lord of the Rings, I think. But it is a superb record. The playing is superb on here, I believe. And they're not The Who as musicians. They weren't at the same level as Yes and those other people, but they were great musicians, great writers, and the legendary band. I think Quadrophenia is a prog album.
There's a weird book in this middle of this. Did the original have this? Did it?
The original had a weird book in, yeah. The CD had a weird book as well.
Oh, I didn't know this. I've never really held one of these in my hand.
It's great, and it sounds great on vinyl as well.
No one in this story is meant to represent anyone either living or dead, particularly the mum and dad. Our mums and dads are all very nice and live in bungalows. We bought them in the Outer Hebrides. I like that little touch there.
Is this what you say before you channel videos?
Yeah. Schizophrenic, I'm bleeding quadrophenic.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with this? The Who are they're just their own world. They're so early in the history of rock and roll that the dynamic that exists isn't actually a rock dynamic. It's not like AC/DC, the bass is locked in with the bass drum.
No,
the rock solid thing, and then you've got these guitar riffs and the bass holding it down, and then it's not like that. It's like bonkers. It's like everything's rock and roll.
Everything.
Entwistle Moon.
They're moving in 4 different directions at the same time, but it kind of works.
It just totally works.
And if you came up with if you were doing an original band and you tried to do that, everyone would go, "Stop a minute, this is a mess."
Yeah.
But for them, it worked. It worked.
I think it's because Pete Townsend knew, and it was really good for his style of guitar playing because he wasn't a Clapton, was that he could slash his way through. So he's almost like a conductor. And you realise all the arm spinning actually works as him sort of going, bang, like a bang, and it's like lightning bolts.
But there's a story about when John Entwistle passed away and they got Pino Palladino in, and they would do it on tour. And so Pino's great session bassist, he can play anything. But Pete Townsend goes, and he said he looked over and nothing happened. There was all this space was left open, whereas normally John Entwistle would fill it, and that's the kind of the dynamic that is missing, I think. And that's why
it's a very interesting band. And then on top of that, in the early 70s, they were one of the first bands to play to sequencers. of all the bands
on this record.
Yeah, and they've got to bloody gaffer tape the headphones to Keith Moon's head, but he plays to them absolutely fine.
He got an amazing metronome.
Yeah, so he could play smack in time. An incredible drummer.
Yeah,
I always think he's a little bit like Nick Mason in that it's his own world and it's absolutely beautiful. And it's like the actual tone of the drums is wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, absolutely amazing. Right, do you want to do the next one? You hold it up. I'm just going to check your camera is going because I've got a bit of a... No.
Is he dead?
That's not going for something. We ran out of power. I knew that would happen.
You got this one now, haven't you?
Yeah, we'll have to move to that one then. Let's see how far we get. Battery ran out on my camera. That's why there's been that really awkward jump that I couldn't be bothered to edit. So yeah, we were in. This one's flashing now. Look. This one's going to run out any minute now. Which one are we on here?
We're on number, I don't know, 5 or something, 6. So
let's keep going.
Let's see what happens. Through them. The next up, we know this one, don't we, Andy?
Yeah, of course we do. This is Pink Floyd. Which one is it?
Meddle.
Yeah.
Why do I love this record? Only because of side B. I do like side A, but side B has echoes on it. Echoes is an incredible piece of music.
I don't own Pink Floyd albums, so they're funny. The only one I've got is Dark Side of the Moon. I'm not a massive Pink Floyd fan.
I'm not a massive Pink Floyd fan. I don't even like Dark Side of the Moon.
No.
I like the Syd Barrett stuff, early, crazy English, going back to that English thing. I love that. But I really like this record. And how I got into this record was I was in a record shop in Ludlow and he was playing this. And I went, what's this? And he told me and I bought it. So there we go.
There's some nice stuff on side 1, but side 2, what's it called? Echoes is probably their finest moment.
It's their finest moment.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm going to upset Pink Floyd fans here, I think it's better than anything they did afterwards, like Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall and stuff. I just thought it was silly. But
yeah, I do. I don't like The Wall. I just think it's boring.
Yeah,
the good songs are great.
And Roger Waters, I think he's so overrated. You know, I really do. And he's a bit of a git, isn't he?
He is a twat. And also with old Roger Waters, the other day I thought, well, he caused so much stink in Pink Floyd, and then he goes and he does the pros and cons of hitchhiking. So let's go and check that out because everyone says it's absolutely amazing. It's so boring. Yeah. He's got the keys to boring.
He's got the keys to boring.
And then once he's gone, they're boring because then all you're left with is Gilmour's taste for solos.
He did a thing called Amused to Death that Jeff Beck was on. Yeah. Jeff Beck. Yeah. Sounds incredible. The rest of it's just
boring.
It's like a backing track they go on YouTube.
But we shouldn't be saying this. See, I think that there's some really interesting stuff in the first couple of albums are amazing. Syd Barrett's amazing. Then they go all experimental. It's hit and miss, but I respect them for doing it at that time. It's groundbreaking. At Atom Heart Mother, that sidelong is unbelievable, but in a different way. It's like avant-garde, like Frank Zappa Madness.
Yep.
This, they really are reaching a peak. They then do Pink Floyd at Pompeii, and I believe that's their...
That is great.
That's the high
That's
point.
Great.
Then the Wall, the Dark Side of the Moon as well. That's the peak.
But with Pompeii, it's also a visual thing.
Yeah.
Because it looks so cool.
But I also think the versions of everything on that are amazing.
Yeah, the version of Echoes on Pompeii is better than the version of It is better. The bass sound and everything's better. Yeah. So, Meddle by Pink Floyd.
Yeah. What do you think of this cover then? What is it? Is it like a...
I think the cover's awful.
Is it like someone's ear or is it a close-up of a pig?
Was it done by like Hypnosis or something like that? You know,
they just took the money, didn't they?
I'll just have that.
I'll tell you, the best job you could have had in the 70s was working for Hypnosis. Because you could go up to all these albums, they're off their heads on drugs. You could hang out with them, you know, have a go on the old groupies, hang about, get a ton of money. Go, what should we do? I don't know. Should we go to Morocco and just film somebody? You know, and what will the idea be? How about a pun? We'll just do a pun on it, you know.
In the desert.
That's the sort of thing Chaz and Dave do on their album covers.
I love Chaz and Dave. Anyway, next up, another familiar favourite.
Moving waves are beautiful.
Again, talking about terrible covers.
It's a terrible cover.
This is a bloody awful cover. I think Focus are a fantastic band.
They are.
Sound great.
They are amazing. And
Prog.
unlike many prog bands, they are really consistent. So any album up until Mother Focus, when they turn into a funk band, have you ever heard that album?
A little bit of it, yeah.
But so the argument is, which is the best one? Some people think it's this one. Some think it's Focus 3. Some think it's Hamburger Concerto. They're all amazing.
They're all great, and I love this. I love the production on these albums. It's very kind of early 70s dry sound.
Yeah.
But it's great, and the songs are great, the composition's great, playing's great. But I think what stops a Focus being cool in terms of with Genesis or Yes or King Crimson is their album covers are so piss poor.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that moving waves. So we'll have some waves that are moving.
But the thing is, if they got rid of that, this would be better. It would be improved.
It'd be improved by
rid of
less.
That.
Less is more.
But I mean, what's supposed to happen? The holes opened up in the sea, which is full of sunlight, and the band Focus poke their heads out and we go, hello.
It's terrible. And even the back covers, that's a terrible live shot as well, look. I mean, what is it? But Jan Ackerman.
And also this typeface.
It's terrible. I had a friend who met Jan Ackerman and had seen him live and said to him, oh, I can hear you're listening to Pat Metheny. And he turned around and said, butchers do not eat each other's sausages.
They probably do, that's the thing. How does he know this?
That's all he said.
Have you got any butchers watching?
Butchers do not.
If there's a butcher, have you ever eaten someone else's sausage? You know, I mean, have you ever attempted to eat your own sausage?
I'm not going to say.
I knew somebody who could. I think they were born with a couple of ribs.
That's the only way you can do it.
What about ribs? Can you eat your own ribs?
No. I've tried that.
Bloody hell.
So,
Jan Ackerman.
Yeah, Ackerman. Interesting character. So next up, it's getting a bit more obvious now.
Yeah.
So I apologise, but it's this one. Pass that one to you, Andrew.
Bow, 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 bow. What Dave's thinking, that's quite funny, but you're doing it for too long. Dave, I'll give you a bit of a hint for your channel, right? They enjoy you doing an a cappella version of the album. I don't know why. And you're a professional singer.
I was getting into it actually. It's like they're in
Shall
the
we
room.
do I've Seen All Good People?
Is it all good?
You're a professional singer. Let's do this again. You're a professional singer. Shall we do that again?
Not today. I'm not. No.
Come on. Let's get a harmony going. I've seen all good people turn their heads. Come on, Chris Squire. This is your Chris Squire moment. Yeah, come on. Look, I tell you what. Let's make it a bit real. I'll go and grab. This bass is the 63. Fender Precision bass that Kelly Grocott played in ELO.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So that is worth a lot of money, right? But you can hold it. You can hold it.
I don't know where it goes.
Yeah,
that's quite a nice bass.
This is beautiful. I mean, considering it's so beautiful and the sound is so silky, and it's like you turn the treble up.
Action's a little bit high.
You can hear it coming off the bloody thing. It's a beauty.
It's nice. It's nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'll actually put it in a guitar stand because it was actually I've been recording with it and it was just propped up against that.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
It's got to be worth tens of thousands of
pounds. It's probably worth a lot of money, that, yes. And we've just played a very bad version of Yours Needs No Disgrace on it, with no disgrace.
But, yeah, so that's great, yeah.
The Yes album, I love this record.
The problem is, you see, this... We've got...
Over here.
It's what's going on? I'm running out of batteries today. I haven't done it. This is because I'm on my own. I need Rob, whose dad was the bloody bass player in ELO. I need Rob.
Sure.
So yeah, we need. Do you want to squidge up? We're gonna have to finish up.
Okay.
Oh, this is all going wrong, isn't it?
Right. Are we in?
Bloody hell. This is like, you know, when you watch Stop Making Sense by
Talking Heads?
Yeah, you know how the set slowly builds?
Yes.
Well, these videos have done the opposite. It's always 3 camera shoot, all shot properly, and now we're down to this. Just about getting
That's
through.
how they filmed The Last Waltz, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, the cameras just broke.
Really?
Yeah, because the gig went on for so long. It was like a 9-hour gig or something.
Yeah.
And because Neil Young started playing a guitar solo, I think he's still playing it, to be honest.
God, it's a boring film.
And it's just 2 notes of shit. And and they had 1 camera left. So, yeah.
Didn't he have a little speck of cocaine on his nose?
Possibly, yeah. Possibly.
So this, I'm not going to say much about this because anyone who's watched this channel knows that this was the door opener for me. You know, I got this album. I was into new British heavy metal. I got this album, and then I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And that's so. Yeah, this is an incredible album.
Well, this album was introduced to me by my dad. My dad's big prog jazz fan, and he said, "You need this album."
You do.
And he was right. And I still listen to it today. It still sounds incredible. So the next up is more obvious.
Oh my God!
It's a Yes Fest. A bit of a Yes Fest, I'm afraid, guys.
Yes, it's
but
fair
I'm
enough.
But this
is a lovely copy. This is
an original copy, and it's got the little booklet inside as well. If you want to have a look in there, there's a little booklet, and I'll tell you what's amazing, great about
this is amazing. Because I tell you something, I never had this, and I knew that there was a booklet because they've got photos on the inside of mine, I think.
So if we can just show the guys this. This is.
I'll go around here to make sure you.
This is Roger Dean-tastic.
This is what we want, isn't it?
And so
I've never seen this before.
This is original. So what's wonderful about this book is each band member gets a little kind of what would you call little kind of profile. So the first up is John.
They get a leaf.
They get a leaf. So John Anderson's there with his family, his beautiful wife. And then Bill Bruford, obviously, he hasn't got a family, so he talks about he's got his drums.
Don't say anything about Bill. I'm interviewing him in a couple of days.
Okay, I won't say too much about Bill. The next up is Chris Squire. He's got his family and his bass. He loves his bass. The next up is Steve Howe. He's got his family and his guitars. You know, he loves guitars.
Yeah, look at that bloody headdress thing he's got made out of guitars.
Incredible. And a mushroom. You've got to have a mushroom.
Yeah.
And then, so what does Rick Wakeman had? He has a picture of his dog.
Let's have a look at John Anderson's wife again.
Oh. Yeah, she looks all right.
Yeah.
She's changed a bit.
No, he's got a different one now.
He probably wife number 5, probably.
Yeah,
yeah.
She's way better than him.
Yeah, I'd say he's punching. But yeah, there's lovely.
But he's literally punching because he's about 5'2".
He is a tiny guy, but he's a musical
amazing.
genius. So I love Fragile. I think it's
the other thing I got to say as well here, looking at this, you've got a different. That is a much nicer colour scheme, and this is the original copy.
This is an original copy. I found at a shop. I found this shop in Ludlow for £25, which is a bargain.
That's amazing for this.
So, and it sounds lovely. It's hardly been played. I think someone brought this, just left it in their collection, didn't play it.
Yeah, you know, I'm standing on the Yes album while I admire this.
Scandalous.
One. Yeah,
scandalous.
So you know.
Yeah, so
I do apologise for standing. It's just stand on his Yes. So can you go and subscribe to his bloody channel?
Yeah, so I can buy another copy.
Yeah,
of
you
the
can get another copy. We didn't get 25 quid out of that channel. Yeah, go on, carry on.
At number 2.
Bow down, 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 down.
Bill's drum fill.
Bow down, 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 bow down. Something or other like that.
One more red nightmare.
This is one of the greatest progressive rock albums ever made.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. The playing, the production, the songs, the arrangements, it's fantastic. I love side B with, is it Mel Collins on saxophone? He played with John Martin. He played with all those folk
Starless
guys
is one of the greatest epics in prog history.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that film called, I think it's called Mandy? And it's really odd. It's like a heavy metal film, and it's got Nicolas Cage in.
Okay.
And he's this religious cult kidnap his wife, tie her up in a bag and set fire to her, and he gets miffed, but this has happened.
Well, he would be.
And he decides to go and get him. I fell asleep at that point, but the beginning opens up and it's got Starless.
Oh,
and they're going over these forests, and Nicolas Cage is chopping these trees all along to Starless. It's very, very powerful stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. I tell you, and talking about album covers, with focus being so poor, this album cover I think is great. And what's great, it's very moody. Robert Fripp, very moody. Bill, very Fripp. But look at this sinister smile. He looks like a serial killer, doesn't he, old John? But I think it's a great cover.
And I love the typeface as well. That is a cool typeface. Not what you'd expect.
That's a very cool typeface, yeah. But this is an incredible album. And again, sounds fantastic on vinyl, I believe. And I love it.
Brilliant. That's excellent.
So, and
you better have that because you know I'm stamping around.
Well, no stamping on records today. So, and at number 1 for my prog rock, I think this epitomises prog rock in one kind of, album.
How can this be? Oh, pretty obvious, isn't it?
It is very obvious, yes. But
So do you like Yes?
I love Yes.
I think this is why I have a rule. When I do top 10s, I won't have the same band on twice because there's certain genres, and that was what it would be like if I was going to put the best prog albums, and I'd probably put what you've done. This is mine as well. I can't think of anyone else. I'll probably have Gong Yu in there because I love that album. But what I love about this album, this uniquely, and no one ever argues with it, is the greatest prog album of all time. You say this, and everyone goes, yeah,
it's incredible. Because it's musical, it's kind of imaginative, it's very melodic. Any of John Anderson's melodies, you could put those into a 3-minute pop song somewhere. He had that kind of sensibility, that kind of Everly Brothers, Beach Boys, Beatles pop sensibility, but he put it into a much broader kind of landscape.
Is this original copy?
This is an original copy.
Mine's the same as this. I've got that inside mine.
Yeah, I mean, this sold millions of copies, so you can pick it up pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
But it is a fantastic album, and I love it. And I continue to play it.
It is amazing.
Up until the day. And, I heard that when I was about 14, and it blew my mind, and I still love it now.
Close to the Edge, the epic is incredible. When you flip it over, and You and I almost surpasses Close to the Edge. It's so, and the thing with And You and I, it's not like mega complex. It's just like sublime prog. And then Siberian Cartridge, like, whoa. And Yes could do that. They could get fiery and really, and I just think,
I love the way You and I builds. Slowly, gradually morphs into something.
But you and I don't build. We just fall apart, don't we?
Yeah.
So that's amazing. I'm worried about the camera time. This is not. I haven't organised this well, really, to be honest, with the cameras. But it's the way it is.
It is what it is.
And although this hasn't been that professional. We do have to remember my channel is much, much bigger than yours. So in the end...
Are we talking about channel or...?
The channel, everything.
It's much more, you're much more powerful than I am.
I am. I've got a lot more in terms of the channelness on YouTube. I bring this up at the end not to gloat or to cover up my inner feelings of inadequacy of not being able to, marshal the equipment correctly for this video and giving you what you deserve, which was a 3-camera shoot. We're now down to 1 camera. Yeah. But I bring this up solely to, again, point you in the direction of Dave's channel, the vulture of the vinyl vulture.
The vinyl vulture.
The vinyl vulture.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Andrew.
Yes, brilliant. Go like and subscribe onto my stuff. Do all the stuff and all that bit. You got anything to say? Oh, you're not in shot. When you're right on the edge. This is bloody rubbish.